What's up, everybody? We're back. Okay, testing, testing. I just want to test it. Can you hear me? Can you guys? Okay, yeah, there it is. I gotta mute that. There we go. All right, let's try this again. What do you guys think of this standing thing? Like, if I stand like this, I actually like that. I'm gonna stand once in a while when I do lives. Yeah. So that was some weird shit. Some weird ass shit, bro. You know what I mean? We got some fucking weirdos and hackers and shit. Like, why do they got to do that? I don't really give two fucks. You can't hurt me. Right? And by the way, I'm streaming on Facebook at the same time right now. We're streaming on YouTube and Facebook right now at the same time. All right. I want to make sure everybody that was here ends up back here again. So, okay, we got 5 people. When you come in the chat, put your name right away or just say something right away, even hi or hello, just so we know who's all back. It's ridiculous what they can get away with. I know, I can't understand how they can fucking do that shit in the chat to make people not be able to comment and stuff like that. That's just ridiculous. It's like you're going after my chat. It's fucking pathetic. Yep, someone just left. The person that just came here for 1 second and left, go suck my fucking dick. Alright? We just fucking started a live and you're gonna leave 2 seconds later. What, am I not fucking live enough for you? Go suck a fucking dick. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about nothing. People don't like my shit, then don't fucking come and watch. You heard? They hacked my whole account one time on my Insta account where I had to literally make a whole new account. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts my feelings for real. Like people are gonna do that to you for what reason? Like what do they get out of that? To hurt you to get rid of your Instagram. When your Instagram can just open a new one, but still. It's weird. It's like so freaking weird. It's like they have no life at all. You know what I mean? And it's like the person will click off and then they'll come back 5 minutes later being curious. And I'm probably yeah, okay. I'm probably the only one to do that. You know what I mean? To end the live because a viewer can't comment. And I've done that before. You know what I mean? A viewer asked me to interview a certain person that came into the chat before we had StreamYards, before we could just grab someone from the chat and bring them in. So I ended my YouTube live, which had like over 100 views and like fucking 30 likes or some shit, and then split it and went live again, ended it. And that actually screws you up, your analytics. It messes with the numbers and it messes with the likes. Because technically that video should have been both of those together. Anyway, what do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to know about? I really want to see everybody that was here just now come back, like Anna and Steph and Muffin Man. Muffin Man's here, right? Endlessly. Okay, there we go. Sup, everyone? Let's see if I'm back. Yep. Okay, cool. You're back. Muffin Man's here. All right. So now we're starting again. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. Good, good. Okay, everything's good now. Good, good. Now we can do this live. So I don't know what I was talking about before the hacker interrupted us. So we'll just start on something new. Um, we're basically talking about trolls and weirdos and shit anyway, so we're not going to talk about that no more. We'll talk about. You guys want me to talk about anything specific, or you guys want me to come up with a topic, or what? Because I can come up with topics. There's lots of things I want to speak on. You know, I am in your area tonight, bro. Cool, cool, brother. That's awesome, man. I don't really go out much. You know what I mean, Mr. Muffin Man, brother. Me and you will chill sometime, but like honestly, it would be boring as hell for you. Honestly, I don't do nothing. I'm really, really boring. I just sit here and fucking work, work on YouTube or edit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it would be real boring. Like if we wanted to like meet up one time and go out for like fucking get some food or some shit. You know what I mean, bro? we got to have like a destination where we're gonna go get something to eat. You know what I mean? I don't personally drink booze, but I'll have like a drink of pop, something to eat, some shit like that. Talk about the West End gang. The West End gang? I don't know much about the West End, bro. Honestly, the West End ain't my thing. Uh, I can speak on Jane and Finch. I can speak on Regent Park. I can speak on the Galloway Boys in the East End, which is totally different. So yeah, my little cousin just got out the pen. I know you asked for the West End gang, but I'm gonna talk about Galloway Boys, which is from Scarborough. Um, okay, so my little cousin that I remember this big, okay, when he was about 12 and I was about 18, okay, he went to the pen for many, many years. Uh, he did an armed robbery. He was trying to look up to me and trying to be like how I was when I was 18. I had like 10K stacked, and I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I gave my mom 5K in the bank, right, to get her away from boyfriends and paid for my mom's first and last a few times. Um, but basically, my little cousin Lee comes over, and Darren, his little brother, and they used to box because their dad was a boxer. My uncle was a boxer, and they were cool little kids, man. They used to box each other and stuff. The 8-year-old used to actually win against Lee, that was 12, and Darren was a tough kid, man. Little Darren used to beat him up, used to win against Lee. No word of a lie, and you can talk about in many aspects. So, what's your favorite part about being a content creator? Then you do like editing or filming or researching and interacting with subscribers, or do you go back and watch your videos? That's a question. Okay, I'm going to come right back to that endlessly in one sec. That's actually a really good question right there. Okay, so basically, this I'm going to make a long story short then because you guys got these good questions. So long story short, my little cousin goes to the pen for like freaking 8, 9 years, and he comes out of the pen. I guess while he was in the pen, he got hooked up with these Scarborough cats, and he gets in, he joins Galloway Boys, and then he comes out of jail. He's a Galloway boy, and it's just crazy because I remember my little cousin Lee like this, and you know, I just wanted to do good. You know what I mean? Um, just because you're in a gang doesn't technically mean you're an evil person. You know what I mean? And Galloway Boys don't fuck around. Like for real, if you go look it up and shit, they're a big gang in Toronto, and they're not meant to be fucked with for real, for real. And yeah, that's it. That's all. He joined Galloway Boys from the pen, and now he's out. And now he's actually living in the hood where Galloway Boys are, like in the actual hood, in the actual Galloway Boy hood. I'm in Montreal too. Oh hell yeah, it's big. Yeah. Okay, so 100% Patrick Sup Muffin. Is there an Irish mob in Toronto? Oh, fuck, I'm not big on mafias and shit like that, bro. I don't really know about mafias too much. I don't hear about mafias at all, really, growing up. All I know, my older cousin was an HA, and he was actually bodyguard to somebody in the mafia before. But that's all I know about the mafia. That's as far as I go with the mafia. I don't want no one coming back up to the back of my head and putting one in there. I'm not speaking on that. But IRA, I just said, is like a mafia almost. They're in Ireland, and they are like Irish Republican Army. They're an army, but they're also a gang, and they're also very feared in Ireland, and they're also very big. And I've heard of them, and they're really, 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 really they're like also like the government. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to these questions. Were really, really cool about. So your favorite part about being a content creator? Okay, so my favorite part about being a content creator is basically getting to do this and interact with you guys, interact with my viewers. This is the best part of being a content creator. Besides when a viewer tells you that you're their favorite YouTuber, you're their favorite channel, or something like that, or when I've been like depressed or upset before about certain things, not doing as good as I think I should or whatever. I've had comments from viewers bring me back up and be happy again because they would comment stuff like, I've literally had people comment stuff like, "Oh, bro, I was about to go hit a lick until I seen your video. Thank you so much. I changed my mind. I'm not going to go do this lick no more." I've had guys say that I stopped them from committing suicide. I've had guys say that I'm their favorite channel, and women. When I say guys, I'm talking about men and women. Yeah, like those kind of comments is what makes you keep going, you know. And obviously the LTF chat, all you guys always say nice comments every day, but I mean, it's when you get those, it's it's different with the LTF chat because I know you guys are gonna say nice stuff because we're family and we're been live 40 weeks in a row. But when we get new subscribers and shit like that, and like they tell you it's their favorite channel or stuff like that, it's different than. Um, but believe me, I always said you guys are like the reason of the channel. If you guys don't have the viewers, there's nothing. There is no channel. So you guys are the channel. You understand? That's why I talk to you guys so much. And you guys probably know, all of you know, if you've messaged me before, I always get back to you in the messages. If you message me on a video that you've watched in the comment, like if it's not a live, and you message in the comment, if you've ever done that before and I never got back to you that day, it's because the comment was hidden. And then I find a whole bunch of hidden comments afterwards, like weeks later, because there's a weirdo putting all the good comments in the fucking place where all the bad comments are supposed to get hidden. Okay, so I apologize about that. But most of you know before all this hacking started, you guys know I used to answer every single question, and that's hard to do, man. When you got freaking like 20, 30 people watching you in a live or watching your video, and you get like 100 views and like 30 or 20 or 30 comments, and you answer every single one of them, and you do that for every single video, it gets to be a lot. You know what I mean? And that's what I was doing from the beginning of the channel until like a couple weeks ago. It just became too much when this guy started hiding all the fucking comments. I would answer all the comments, and then a couple days later, I would see everybody's comments from the day before or the 2 days before, and you know, I can't let that bug me because then they're freaking gonna want to do it more. So we just can't let it bug us. We just gotta let it ride, you know. So that's basically what the best part of being a creator for me is about the subscribers and the subscribers, what they get out of it and why they watch. Everyone watches for a different reason. You know what I mean? Everyone watches for their own personal reason. People could watch because they want to find out about the content. They want to find out about jail. They could watch because they like me as my own personality. They just like me no matter what I'm going to put on or whatever I'm going to say. You know, there's all kinds of different reasons. I know a lady that watched me a lot because her son was in jail. Like, she wanted to know certain things. It's just like everyone has their own reason, you know? Oh, hell yeah. Montreal, okay. Mitch, what up, fam? Haven't seen you in a bit. Mateus, same with Melbourne. Okay, yeah, Melbourne. Shout out to Melbourne. What's up, Melbourne? What up, what up? Mateus, that's some good shit right there, bro. Mateus. Mateus, welcome to the channel, brother. For real, for real. My family is involved with the IRA. Okay. Don't be fucking with Patrick. For real. He's in Ireland. Jerry Adams, IRA leaders. Okay, so you guys know what I mean. See, these Irish dudes know more than I do. I'm not gonna cap and act like I know about this shit more than they do. They know all of this shit. I just know they're a serious, serious group because my grandfather used to tell me this. And they are a serious group. Like they're like serious. Like it's almost like a army, like a real army. It is a real army, but they're also I'm not even I've already said it. I don't need to say it again. Just chilling stuff. Late here. Oh, it's late there, bro. Okay. I know it's hard to get everybody at the same time. Like when you got viewers in the UK and in Ireland and in Scotland and in what's that other place that they always watch from? Uh, Neverlands or the Netherlands or something like that. You know, and then I got a whole whack of people that watch from Africa, believe it or not, that never comment ever because they don't speak English and they just watch, I guess. I don't know. But I have a whole bunch of African people from Africa in my Facebook, right? Because when I wrote the first chapter of my book one time, I put it on Facebook and literally got viral. Like I got 5,000, maybe more friend requests when I put my first chapter of my book on Facebook. It was nuts. It was like literally 5 minutes after I put it up, I just started getting ding, ding, ding all night long. Um, that was weird. I wish that was like subscribers, but Facebook's weird because if they friend you like that, it don't mean nothing. They have to follow you. So I'm sitting there like accepting all these people, thinking that it's gonna do something good, but it did actually monetize my Facebook, so that was good. Like my IG and my fucking Facebook are monetized, but I can't make money on there because honestly, it's like they want you to put your merch store or they want you to have like a page, like a business page. Now, everybody that's here, I'm just going to let you know because nobody knows about it really, I think. I have the business page on IG and YouTube, Institutionalized Convict 1000, right? It's like a page and you can like there's like a button where you can hire me for stuff, for voice acting or different things, consultant or this has been going on for a long time. I had this forever. And you can hire me for a bunch of different things like and if you're a producer of like beats and rap and stuff like that, there's also a button that you can push to collab with me and show me your beats. And yeah, it's just like it's called a meta business, and what it is basically just starting your business out. And even though it's not making nothing, at least it's still there. We got the business number and all that. So that way when stuff does start to happen, at least we got it. Such a good answer. Oh, thank you. Eddie, you should get back to making videos on stories about jail. Yeah, that's what I was just asking earlier, Mitch. Earlier, I was asking, you guys probably missed my stories about me speaking on my time incarcerated. And I said, I literally just said that, Mitch, before you came in the last live before the hacker fucked around. I said, literally, I know people are starting to probably miss my stories and stuff like that, and it's because of the shorts and all this new stuff going on. And but yeah, Mitch, I am gonna start telling stories again, all right? Because it's been all these interviews and yeah, I do want to tell stories again, bro. It's been a minute, and yeah, for real, you're gonna get some stories, brother. Okay. T dot 416, what up, fam? Startown. Hi, bro. What are you saying, fam? Wagwan. You sure did. You do a great job of it. Are you talking to me? I did a great job? Thank you. You must be talking to me. I don't know if you're talking in the chat, but if I did a good job, thank you very much, bro. When you blow up, don't forget us. Mateus, if you're new here, hit that sub button, bro. Honest to God, you can ask any one of these people in the chat that have a wrench, okay? Any one of my moderators that I fuck with my viewers 1,000, bro. Like, honest to God, like I've sat there and talked to these viewers for every weekend, every Saturday for 40 weeks in a row, okay? Without missing one. Pretty much almost at the same time every Saturday around 6 or 7. Um, that's a lot, bro. 40 times in a row. That is a lot. And that's dedication, you know what I mean? You really got to think of that's dedication because honestly, I don't know. I think I'll be able to do it forever, though. I don't know if I'll be able to do it for 3 hours forever from 7 to 10. The times might change to morning or, I'm not guaranteed to be at the same time for the rest of my life, but I am going to try to do this Saturday thing for my viewers for as long as I create content. Love you. Okay. I love you too, fam. You good dude, man. Thank you. We are very dangerous. Yes, you guys are. IRA don't fuck around. So now we got these chat fucking hackers and shit, keyboard warriors, and all these freaking weirdos that uh, do that shit and troll us. Yo, these IRA guys right here, they know what real shit's all about. They know real recognize real. You feel me? These keyboard warriors, I swear to God, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of PC. Okay, I swear to you, that's what it reminds me of. When they're at the bars, just yelling over to the general pop at court, "Yo, we're gonna get you guys. You guys are all pussies." And then I've seen the guard actually be like, "Hey, do you want me to unlock the fucking door? You want me to unlock the door and let those guys in here?" Yeah, man, fuck. That's exactly what it reminds me of. or in the hole they do it. In the hole they'll do it too, because these are times you'll actually be able to see the PC when you're in the hole, if there's a PC in the hole, you know what I mean? Or if you're at court and you can see the PC bullpen kind of on an angle. Usually they make it so we can't see it because of all the fucking. We don't chirp to them. You know what I mean? They sit there and chirp all day long though. And it's like, yeah, okay. It's all cap. It's just like people that want to go on and on and on about what they're going to do to people on the internet. They're going to break their knee. They're going to bust them up. They're going to do this and that. Dude, don't talk about what you're going to do on the internet. Like, for real, for real. Don't talk about shit you're going to do on the internet. If I was going to go do something to somebody, the last thing I'm going to do is come on the internet and tell people. For real. And if you want to fucking beef with me, don't ever go on the internet and fucking say you're going to do this or that to me. Just come and fucking find me and get it done. Alright? Don't fucking cap online. Just come find me. I'm not hard to find. And that's that. That's how I like to beef, because I'd rather just beef with somebody. Go, if you want a friendly fade, I'll go do a friendly fade and then just forget about it. I don't care about you no more. It's over with. You know what I mean? Some guys just can't handle it. Even if I lose, I don't give a fuck. Some guys do though, and they get butt hurt, and then they want to come and fucking after, right? But I'm not like that, because I've been in so many fights. To me, it's just like, it's just normal. It's just like I don't give a fuck anymore, honestly. And I've changed my life around though. For 5 years, I haven't been in a fight, guys. That's pretty good. I think honestly, that's the longest I've ever been, because of all the freaking jail. And it's not like I'm a tough guy or trying to be tough or bully or any of this. If you go watch my fight playlist, you're gonna see that every single fight that I got into was all self-defense. It was all for defending myself. It was all for people trying to fucking take my stuff because I'm white, or having to prove yourself to the Crips, Black Crips, or the Black Bloods, or whatever they are on the range at the time. You know what I'm saying? And what would really suck is when I would be in there and I would prove myself to, say, a certain gang and take all the fades, and then something would happen and a bunch of them guys would leave, and then the range would flip over a few months later to a different set and a different gang, and they wouldn't know nothing about all the shit I went through. It would start all over again. I had to start doing the fades all over again. And honestly, I think that's what made me the way I am today. Just like, I think I'm pretty humble when it comes to like beefs and shit. Like I just said, I'm not the type that's gonna come online here and tell you what I'm gonna do. I just want to meet up with you in person and get it over with. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't like to have ops lingering. To me, ops lingering is just bad news. I don't like to know in my mind, okay, this guy's an op. This guy wants me dead. This is an op right here. Honestly, God, when I have enemies, okay, I squash it. I get rid of it. I fucking erase it. You heard? I get rid of that shit. I don't want to sleep with anxiety, And my anxiety is so bad. If I had a knot, I would have to get it resolved, or else I would think about it 24 fucking 7 and not be able to sleep or not be able to do nothing but think about it. So if that's gonna happen to me, why don't I just go get it over with, right? So that's the type of person I am. I can't deal with outstanding stuff. You know what I mean? If it's outstanding, just get it over with. You feel me? Just get it over with. Do the friendly fade. And you know how many times I've been in jail, do friendly fades with gang members, and then they respect me after, and next thing you know, we're all playing cards together for the rest of the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. And I'm speaking in jail, guys, a lot, mostly. When I was a teenager, we used to fight at parties and fight each other to get tougher, but you are super dedicated. Thank you. I am talking to you, sir. You're right, bro. Okay. Respect. Chilling, just chilling, fam. Cool, cool. Holiday camp. Yeah, yeah. Some of these fucking places are like camps, for real. Honestly. Like these level ones and shit that they go to. I've heard that you can just walk right out if you really wanted to, but you're on such a less charge and gonna get out soon, so there's no point to. I've never been able to go to a place like that. They always put me in the fucking worst one, like gangland. They always put me on the maximum shit. Medium high, medium max. Supermax is like the SHU, special handling unit. And these freaking maximum security jails, dudes, are fucking so locked in. Like you're so far deep down in the fucking jail. It's so weird. It's one level. Like most of the super jails are one level. It looks like. But when you're going down these hallways, they're so freaking long. These hallways, right? You'll walk down a hallway. I'm gonna come to all the questions in one sec. You'll walk down to this hallways, right? And they'll open this automatic door. Okay. The guard in the bubble will open it. You walk down this huge hallway, real long. Okay. Get to the end of the hallway, and another door opens up automatically that slams and shut and locks with a electronic from that bubble. And these are the type of doors you keep going through to get to your range. And you go through quite a few of these little obstacles and weird turns and long hallways, right? And then you're at your pod. And once you're on your pod, that door locks behind you, and then you go to your actual range, which is A, B, C, D, E, or F. And when you go on there, then the actual unit door shuts, and then that's your unit. You know what I mean? 90% of the time on those super jails that the coppers give you a cell, tell you what cell you're in the Don jail and the West and shit like that, they don't tell you what cell you're in because that could be your life. Yeah. So you know a jail's really bad if they let you pick out your own cell. Put it that way. You need to be a Celtic warrior. Just don't go to jail. For real, for real. I've been out of jail for 5 years, bro. I turned my life around. I'm a law-abiding citizen now. I don't commit crimes. I talk about stuff that I've been convicted on and served my time for, and stuff that I did in jail that I got misconducts for, which is on record as well. You know what I mean? I went there for a while. I believe it was Disco Road. Yes, Disco Road. Yep, you're right. Yeah, it is Disco Road, and you know what? It's a pain in the ass because any jail you get out of, you have to go there to pick up your property, and they're freaking shady there. I hate them there because they always lose my property. Every time I go to pick up my property, my ID would be gone, and ID is hard to get when you have no ID. Anyway, what's this freaking porno shit? Weirdos in the chat. Mods, get them out. Block user. Here, I did it. Okay, next time you guys see something like porno shit, just click on them. You're a mod. You can click on them and just get rid of it. I know all of you guys are mods here. Most of them. Take your hat off. Do you still have that funny hair? You're funny, dude. Here for the laughs. Yeah, I do. Go look at me yesterday. Go look at me yesterday. I had my hair sticking straight up, one spike straight up like that. But my hair's not done and brushed and up, so I'm not going to show you. But you can easily go look at me what I looked like yesterday or the day before. I've been doing it all week with my head spiked. And what you're talking about, what Vegas Prison Stories was talking about, what that Jim Carrey shit was all about that joke or whatever he was doing that time, that right there was me trying to fuck around and make a joke and show people this is what fucking you gotta be to be a rapper nowadays. Fucking SoundCloud, fucking dye your hair 20 colors and have fucking all kinds of weird shit and fucking tat your whole face. I was making a fucking joke, dude. You know what I mean? And it was a funny joke. And then people come and they fucking click on the fucking 1 minute of a video and fucking compare that 1 second what I look like and think that that's what I look like for the rest of my life. Why don't you go look at all my fucking modeling pictures on IG and see what I really look like? You heard? You'll fucking puke because I'm so fucking sexy. You'll fucking puke. Trust me. Go look at my stomach, my abs, and go look at fucking my IG picture fucking in all white. And then you tell me fucking that my hair looks funny. Okay? My hair looks funny, but you know what? I get the most beautiful women in the world, and I have the most beautiful women in the world, so I don't give two fucks what you say, bro. And why are you even looking at a man? Why would you even critique a man if you're another man? I don't look at men like that. A man could look like the ugliest motherfucker in the world to me, and I would be like, yo, this guy's cool. This guy's grimy. I don't judge men in that way, dude. So for you to judge my hair It's weird. It's just weird. Don't judge me by my hair, bro. Judge me by my personality. You know, even Vegas prison stories told you guys. I fuck with Eddie. There's something about him. You'll find out. You know, so don't just think because of that hair joke that that that's what I really look like, or like that me and Vegas are beefing. Me and Vegas don't beef and shit. We're actually done content together now. I saw it. Crazy, man. You're cool, man. All right, respect, fam. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thought you were coming at me like a troll, so my bad. You make music, right? Yeah, I do. That's why I'm so busy all the time, bro. You know, fucking, because YouTube hasn't started paying money yet, right? So I need the 1,000 subs to start getting any kind of income to put ads on the stuff, the AdSense. So the YouTube's not making nothing except for any donations I get, which I don't get donations very often. Um, but I did get a $500 donation, which really really helped, which got us the recording camera that I have. Um, but yes, I make music, and the thing is, because I'm not making an income off the music and off the YouTube, but I'm chasing my dream. I'm working construction full time to pay for my apartment. You know, like I have a 2 bedroom apartment. You know what I mean? My own apartment, like for real, for real. And it looks like shit right now because I'm in the middle of packing up somebody's stuff. I'm packing up my ex's shit. If you really want to know, I'm packing up all my ex's shit and just putting it in boxes and bags and shit like that because that's what it is. Anyways, basically, yeah, I do music, but I need the proper microphone. I need auto tune. I need like a soundproof booth. I need a bunch of stuff to sound proper and put out a proper song for you guys. This stuff that you're hearing me do is like me standing here like this with no fucking mic, with the shittiest speakers, with the shittiest camera, and sitting there and just fucking acapella. Sometimes not even a beat. Sometimes I'll have a really shitty beat that I made because I don't want to get copyright. And if the song does do something, I don't want to use someone else's beat and them come after me. So that's why I used my own beat a few times, and that's why you'll hear really shitty beats on the fucking song. And I know beats is everything, so that's why I stopped putting out music and I just put it on TikTok, and I put the playlist of my music on private now. And if you really really want to hear my music and shit, you just hit me up and I'll give you an invitation to see the playlist. You really, that's what you need. It's like it's not private. It's like you can only go view that if you get a invitation now. So basically, I only did that just for one simple reason, because I was tired of hearing people talk shit, and it was like if people aren't gonna enjoy this stuff, then there's no point putting it out. I'm putting stuff out for people to enjoy, you know. And I know the lyrics are there, and everybody that I've showed the music to says the lyrics are there. You know what I mean? It's just the beat and all the equipment. So once I get the beat and all the equipment, you're gonna see a real, real big difference, you know. And yeah, I write music. I wrote music in jail. I got about 100 songs. Fuck, I got so many songs and shit like that. I make up courses. I sing my own damn courses. I'm not scared to sing my own courses, you know. But I do need that auto tune because I can't hit them high notes. You feel me? Auto tune is for when you can't hit that high note when you're singing. So it automatically auto does it for you. Auto tunes it for you. But the funny thing is, people abuse it and just do the whole song in auto tune, and that's fucking gay. It's stupid. It's weird, and it sounds like shit. But I want to use the auto tune for certain parts in the song when you sing in a chorus and you can't hit that high note, or when you want to speak like the devil and the devil's talking to you in your song. Like I got some songs where the devil comes in and talks to me in my song, but I can't do that without auto tune. I can't do a fucking devil voice in a rap song and then do my own voice right back right after. Like I have to have the auto tune. But basically, it's gonna happen. Don't worry. I'm really focused on everything, bro. Like I don't really sleep much, so I basically do like 3 different jobs. I do the music, I do the fucking YouTube channel, and I do the construction. So right now it's just like I was getting to the point where I'm getting so skinny because I was getting like 1 hour of sleep and like barely even having time to like cook and shit because I was just so focused on working and trying to make it. Uh, yeah. So basically, all that shit was going on, and I stopped being healthy because I stopped cooking meals, and I started fucking eating at the coffee shop every meal because I didn't have fucking time to cook, um, and shit like that. Okay, so yeah, so so that's what happened and stuff like that. But I'm glad I lost all that weight because I was never big like that. People that just met me the first time big like that are like concerned, right? But if you knew me before the pandemic, I was this size, okay? But probably not like as sunken in. Uh, but I was always this weight, okay? I was always 200 pounds. That when you see me big like that, I was 280 pounds, dude. The doctor was telling me I had high blood pressure. I had to stop or I was gonna die from eating too much sugar and drinking too much pop. So I cut out basically 90% of the sugar intake that I was on, and kept working like this and stressing like this. And a year later, that's what you see. Right? So yeah, that's basically why I lost the weight. So now you're gonna see me start slowly gaining it back, but not to the point where I'm big like that again. I want to gain the weight back to the point where it's like halfway between how I was and now. So like 230 or some shit like that. Like I just want to put it back on in the face. You heard? And yeah, it's gonna be good. Don't worry. I'm gonna be starting to get meals soon. I'm gonna be starting to get some hella good healthy meals and all that. So that's one good thing, all right? So you guys don't gotta worry for real, for real. Oh, seriously. And don't worry. But what I do need, my birthday's on October 18th. I do need everybody to start donating and shit like that. Because like I said, I don't make no money for doing this shit, bro. I got over 100 videos for people to watch. You know, I bust my ass 24/7 on this YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't make anything off of it. So I do, strongly suggest if you love my content and you've got something out of it, right there. You heard? All right. And that's just that. We won't talk about it no more. You can take it upon yourself to do what you want to do. All right. So you make me okay. Happy face. Ha ha ha. Relax, bro. Ha, ha. I didn't see VPS saying anything. I saw your hair the other day. Okay. That's funny. Okay, yeah. Yeah, bro, I'm different, bro. I pride myself on being an individual. Okay, here for the laughs. I really do, bro. And I pride myself on being an individual. I pride myself on being different. Okay, my drip, my personality, my style, my swag, all that shit is gonna be different than everybody. You're never gonna meet a person like me ever. And if somebody starts trying to be like me or dress like me or act like me, I'm gonna change it up. For real. I ain't gonna fucking be like someone else. I'm my own shit, you know? So, like, how many people do you know that wear a hoodie like this over and then put their hat on over their hoodie? That's what I do. I do weird shit like that, okay? I like to be weird. I like to have weird hair. I used to be bald with a fade, okay? But then I was thinking about the channel and the music. When I started this channel, I had bald with a fade, right? And I still have the lineup. But the thing is, I started growing the hair on top so I could grow it long, so I could fucking braid it, so I could dye it. You understand? Because that's all the fucking rappers do nowadays. Where before the fade in the lineup is crisp. But honestly, I never had hair for like my whole life, so I was like, actually started to like it a little bit. I was like, you know what? Fine, I can actually deal with it. And then a lot of girls started saying that it looked good, so well, I didn't really care what the guys were saying. You got what I'm saying, bro? Like for real, if all the girls think it's looking good and like, oh, take your hat off next time you do it live, don't wear your hat. You know what I mean? Like obviously, I'm doing something right. That's all I'm gonna say. And people just love to hate. You should add an Irish flavor to your music. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. You guys know so much more about it than me, though. You guys live in Ireland. You guys, you know all that stuff. Me, I just got clovers on my hand tattooed. I did myself. Yeah, I'm obsessed with my heritage. I love my heritage. I love Irish. I was blonde hair, like white, like this. Like that's what color my hair was when I was born till I was about 7. Yeah, I have white hair, blonde white hair. Don't dye your hair; it looks great. Oh, I respect, man. My birthday is November 18th. Shit. That's cool. I live here. Oh, okay, you live here, but you were okay, but you know a lot about it because you grew up over there though, right? Jerry? Yo, I really like you guys coming here, bro. You guys aren't people that I normally talk to on the channel. I really appreciate the new viewers. It's really cool to see new people coming to the channel, or maybe you guys did watch but didn't comment often. You know, there's a lot of people that say that. A lot of people would be like, "Hey, yo, I've been watching your channel for quite a while, but I never commented." That's cool. A couple creators actually told me that. Niagara Falls? Oh shit. I like Niagara Falls because it's like right on the border, and the way America and Canada is, the American Niagara Falls and the Canadian Niagara Falls. I know ours is better, and sorry guys, but ours is better. So the falls is like that, but then what I really like is it's attached like that, so you can literally just walk into America. That's fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? When you're in Niagara Falls, I guess you can walk into the American Niagara Falls, can't you? Or just drive into it. I was in Rexdale most of the time. Fucking Alan again on New Age plug. Shout out to Gangish. New Age plug? Okay. I just had to have Cuzzles back again tonight. Oh man. Are you serious? Alan again on New Age plug. Shout out to Gangish. Yeah, shout out to Gangish, bro. Gangish is a real one, you know? Gangish told me close the YouTube channel, close the YouTube when you're live on here or it echoes. And right away it worked. You know what I mean? He knew it. Right away we figured out it was light mud. Remember when you guys seen me in the camera and all that shit was all foggy and you guys said, "Oh, it looks smoky as hell." That was called something called light mud. That can be light mud, Gangish said. But then on top of that, I even found out that the little sticky plastic thing on the lens was still on there. Stupid. You feel me? You know, but it was so small that you couldn't tell because the freaking camera thing is like this big. So I'm thinking, there's no way there's going to be a little piece of plastic on there. And when I tried to take it off with my thumbnail, it looked like it scratched. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to scratch this lens if this isn't an actual thing. Yeah. So that was some funny shit right there. And I can't believe people talking shit. Like I thought Cuzzo went on that channel and straightened everything out, and they actually understood what it was all about. Because I actually had to go back and watch that and fast forward through it because Mr. Muffin Man told me the exact time of the video that everything started. Thank you, Mr. Muffin Man. And yeah, I was like, what the fuck? This weird shit. Like I would have been right there too. Uh, it was just like I was right in the middle of shit. That's why I was like doing that with Muffin Man. I didn't even see the freaking messages until later. Look up Glenn Reed. He's an Irish Canadian singer songwriter. He wrote "Farewell, My Green Valleys." It's a very popular folk song. Okay, okay. So what you think? You think I should put a more of an Irish swag to the rap or what? You know, because you know the Irish ghetto guys, like really ghetto Irish dudes. You know what they used to say about them. I'm not even gonna say it or whatever, but if people know what they used to say about us, then you know. No, I have a record. I can't cross the border. Well, I understand we can't cross the border. We're got states consider us felonies or felons or whatever. Here it's indictable offenses and indictable or unindictable. Um, yeah, it's so confusing here. Everything's got to be a different name. There, it's just like if you have a felony, you can't come. But the UK allows us to go there with charges and felonies. So what I don't understand is America and Canada, we're both North America. We're both like so close to each other. Why are we not letting each other in over a fucking criminal record when we let everybody in the damn world in? Everybody in the fucking world's allowed to come to our countries except for each other if you have a record. Like, fuck. That's so dumb. Like, because Canada does the same shit. It's weird. And all the other countries will allow us to go there, though. You know, like all the UK countries, all the islands, all the fucking Africa. That shit don't matter because we are bad people. Hell yeah, it'll be more you. Okay, cool, 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 Patrick. Yeah, I know, I know what you guys mean. It's true, yo. It's weird, like, and I had that same problem, yo, because I wanted to get into the states and I can't. So I got a real issue here, and I really wanted to go to the states. You know, we got so many of my viewers down there. Everybody's in. I basically have 80% of my viewers are American. Put it that way. So 10% Canadian and 10% from different places. Uh, and I've never left Toronto. I've been born and raised here. I've never ever left Toronto, right? So one day I would like to see a different place. You know what I mean? Not anytime soon, but eventually down the road, I would like to like travel to somewhere or see a different place or move to a different place. That's maybe in the states if I was ever allowed to. But I saw it crazy, man. Really cool, man. Respect. I'll stay in Canada. Fuck USA. Okay. No, me personally, I would never leave Toronto. Like my goal is okay. This might sound funny the way I'm saying it because I'm not saying everything. Okay, my goal is to have a place in Toronto, have a house in Toronto. Doesn't have to be a mansion, and have a place in somewhere else where I live, which is a different type of place. Just because when you've never traveled anywhere outside of fucking Ontario, and everybody else has, it's like weird. And I just want to see what the big deal is. Open borders, but we are criminals, so we are bad. Yeah, I know. Yo, the live I had to shut down earlier and this one should both have this. This is what I mean about when stuff like this happens. The creators, right? The same amount of likes and views would be from the two videos put together. And I hate when the video gets split like that, but it is what it is. We have to get apart and it takes years. Yeah, I know. I've looked into it, bro. It takes 10 years being off paperwork. It takes 10 years to get off paperwork, and yeah, it's a pain in the fucking ass, bro. you know, girl, new age plug, watch it. Plus, I couldn't get laptop going, so I would snap. Right at my y'all know how I am. and I hope Anna would go in hard. She don't allow nobody to talk shit about our broken misfits. You heard? Anna's a good manager. Hey, here for a bit before going to sleep. Okay, respect. It sucked. I'll die on papers. Aw, really, bro? That sucks. Sorry to hear that, Jerry. I was on papers my whole life, bro, and I finally got off of them, and I was so happy, dude. You know, 2017, I was finally done all my papers, finally done all my jail. Well, I got out in 2017, and then probably 12 months probation, and every probation I was ever on, I always breached it, and I never paid the fines, and uh, so it kept going over. Like it kept not letting me get rid of the probation because I never finished it, and I always breached it. So I'd always end up with more probation. And thank God, like this is the very first time I ever finished it, dude, and that was like a big accomplishment for me. Actually reporting to this dude, yeah, actually reporting to this dude and stuff like that every month, and I actually had to pay back a certain amount of money and all this, and I literally paid it all back, and I did all the reporting, which I never ever thought I would actually be able to do growing up. But yeah, I've done all the things I never thought I could do. Quit drugs, change my life around, like fucking done a lot of things, man. You know, started to be a law abiding citizen. That's really important because if you're in the genre and you're still out doing crime and stuff like that, It's like, I don't know, man. I can't really say anything because everyone to each their own. But my message and the people I want to work with here on YouTube are people that have a positive channel, people that are pushing a positive message. Like, this is what I mean for an example. When I work with people on collabs and stuff, I don't want the person that comes out of jail and still thinks like it's cool to go out and do licks, or it's cool to go out and fucking hurt people, or it's cool to do bad shit. You heard? So if they're still in that frame of mind, I don't want to work with them. And if they are like the type that are like me that did a lot of jail time, you came out, you changed your life around, you worked hard to fucking turn your whole life around, and you are actually doing that, that's the type of people that I like to work with, because those are the real ones, those are the ones that are like me. And you don't know what's going to happen with these guys that aren't like that. If you don't turn your life around and you're still in the crime and shit like that, right? It's like, what's the point? Why do you want to do YouTube? It just don't make no sense. I don't understand these dudes. It's like they want to show off their guns and show off shit on camera, but that doesn't make you cool, bro. That just makes you a heat score. It makes you fucking a dry snitch on yourself. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand why they do it. It's like, yeah, let's go ride around with a Draco. R.I.P. Draco. I love Draco the Ruler, actually. He's awesome. Yeah, Jay Williams. Yeah, exactly. He's cool. Me too, bro. 54 and still being watched. I know, bro. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, guys like Jay Williams. Yeah, that I can relate to. Exactly. Yep. What does it say? Got to damage control. Got go to damage control. Weavy is supposed to be on. Me too, bro. 54 and still being watched. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna end the live soon in a minute anyway. It's coming up to an hour, and we don't have many people in here. You ever watch Big Sid? Honestly, Jerry, I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys in the chat. I don't watch prison channels for my entertainment, guys. I'll watch a prison channel to go research the channel if I'm interviewing the dude. I'll watch the channel if they're my homie, just to support my homie. Uh, but the last thing, being in jail a decade, um, my whole life talking about jail on YouTube, um, it basically consumes my whole life. Like my past is jail. I'm speaking on my past about jail, YouTube all the time, right? Basically, my whole day is YouTube talking about jail, a jail channel. So when I stop work and when I want to go relax and watch something, the last thing I ever want to see on my TV is going to be another prison channel, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And it's nothing against nobody's channels. It's just, I bet you every single fucking person in the genre is like that. You know what I mean? The people in the genre aren't going around watching each other for like uh, entertainment. You know what I mean? We've already lived that shit. We already know everything going to be said. We don't need to know. Like, honestly, it's like, to me, it feels like I'm still at work. If I'm still sitting there watching the shit, it's like I'm still doing research. You heard? Yeah, that's what it's like. Watch him. He's a joker. He makes fun of everyone. He's so funny. Okay, big. Okay, I'll check in. I like funny stuff. Okay, you want to know what I watch? I'll tell you guys right now. I would never do this because I'm a city boy and I'd probably be fucking like, I'd probably go nuts. But these people build like mini houses in the middle of nowhere and shit like that. And it's called like small houses, or they live outside like and build their own house and live off their own food and grow their own stuff. That's the kind of stuff I watch. Or like I like shark attacks. people getting attacked by sharks and like being abandoned in the water and stuff and trying to live through it. Some stuff like that, like real life stuff, you know, true stuff. Plane crashes and people live through it, stuff like that, like tragedies that people live through. For some reason, I like to watch stuff like that. Um, so I like to see what people can make it through, you know. So yeah. So what do you guys, man? You guys gonna be doing? What's everybody saying? I know this girl's going to sleep after. Sunset said that, and Sunset, I didn't get to talk to you that morning when you were talking about sending in the package or some kind of candy or something like that, or some kind of something. You wanted to send it to the me. Send it to the me. Send it to the P.O. Box. You look like you should be on the cover of a Goosebumps book. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, bro. You know? I don't understand men that judge other men by their appearance. You know what I mean? It's a little homo, if you ask me. You know? Go judge females on what they look like and if they're your type. You don't go judge a guy on what he looks like. Like, what do you care what I look like? Fuck, for real. Care what the content's about. Why do you care what I look like? Honestly, are you trying to date me? Are you trying to fuck me? Like what? Honestly, you're a man. Why the fuck do you care what I look like, bro? Honest to God, I don't understand men that do that to other men. Like, I don't give a fuck if the guy's fucking 2,000 pounds with fucking scabies all over his face. I'm still gonna be like, is this guy cool or what? What's he talking about? The content. I'm not even gonna be looking at the fucking person in like, oh, is he good looking? I am listening while cleaning the kitchen. Cool. Clean up. It's good to be cleanly. You know, jail's a very clean place. It might sound like a dirty place. It might sound like it's disgusting, which it is for the most part. But I mean, the men in the jail are very, very, in Toronto at least, I'm speaking on Toronto, we're very clean and big on hygiene. Like, I've seen guys get knocked the fuck out over hygiene many times. I've seen guys get the fucking shit knocked out of them for not washing their hands after pissing. Um, Little things like, you know, well, not little things. It's actually a big thing to me, but we're all eating in the day room or whatever, and Buddy goes to the back of the range and takes like a shit. You know, you get knocked out for that. Uh, all kinds of different things. Not keeping your finger on the flusher. You know, your celly might knock you out. You don't want to smell your ass. You feel me? Um, there's lots of little things, you know, like that. It pops off. It's fun to beat them up. It's fun to fucking look back on it. At the time, it's not fun. At the time, it's fucked up. At the time, it's like, you know, you're defending yourself because you don't want to die. Like, I've been in situations where it was like, it's like it here. It's like it here too. Watch Top Notch Idiots. They are really funny. Okay. You look like you should be. Oh, okay, I already read that one. It's like that here too. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, I get it. Yeah, hygiene is a must in jails. It's like that because, you know, that's all we have, bro. And when you're in there, it's like you're not going nowhere. So what do you have to fucking do? Like, make sure your shit's clean, bro. Make sure you brush your shit. Make sure you do all that stuff. I don't want to be talking to you, playing cards, and smell you from across the table. You know, um, it's just cleanly like that. Like, you'll see guys cleaning their cells. Like, honestly, one time, I'm not gonna say every single cell I had, but one cell that I had this fucking cell so fucking white, yo, it was crazy. People used to come in the cell and be like, "Holy fuck, Eddie! Like, all these walls are so fucking white." I used to jump on my table and wash the ceiling. I washed the ceiling, the walls. I had a routine with my spray bottle. Yeah, I was a fucking crazy nut. I'd be like cleaning the whole thing: toilet, sink, fucking shelves, everything, bed, floor, ceilings, and walls. All like disinfect it first, and then good smelling like shampoo and water after. You know, yeah, it's a little crazy, bro. You go overboard, but you know what? Because you're locked in there and you got nothing else to do, so you might as well make your shit organized, make it clean. I've always had OCD needs personally, so I've always been organized person like that. But yeah, because if something's out of place, I can get weird. You know what I mean? My OCD is like I'll put something in a place, and I know that's the right place for it, but I might come and pick it up and like try to find somewhere better to put it sometimes, and this is my issue, and then I'll just end up putting it back in the same spot, and that's a little bit of a mental. I think that's got something to do with my head. I don't know. It's got to be some sort of condition or something because I do it often. Like I'll do that at least once a week. You know, because I'll just be looking at something and I'll be like, hey, that does look good there. And then it ends up being the only place that I'll leave it. So yeah, but yeah, look at I got a double monitor. I'm trying, you know. This is actually a TV, guys. Okay, that I'm using for a monitor. Oh yeah, look on my pinky finger, I tattooed Sea Jaws, guys. Canadian Joe War Stories. Right? Sorry about the flickering. Yeah, but it didn't turn out that good. It really sucks on the inside of your fingers to try to tattoo the inside of your fingers. I want to tattoo YouTube, like YouTube right here. I was gonna do it, but I stopped. See that right there? Anyway, yeah, that's supposed to say Seajaws, but you know, the J is not fully attached to the rest of it. So anyway, I can fix it though because I do my own shit. I do my own tattoos and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know, but I did all these tattoos, bro. You're I love tattooing. I love tattoos. I'm not a professional. I don't go around and try to make money. I don't try to go and say I'm a professional. I don't do none of that. I just fucking do my own because the fucking tattoos are so expensive that all the tattoos that I want, I don't be paying money like that, you know? Even when I was younger and got tattoos, I never ever remember paying. It was always from like a homie or somebody. You play Xbox? No, I don't play Xbox. I play PS5. But I haven't been playing my PS5 in about 4 months because I've been going so hard on the channel. Even my boy DK Gorilla came over here and he's like, "Yo, fams," he's like, "You haven't been on your PlayStation in like 4 months, bro." He's like, "Why don't you go? Why aren't you playing on your PlayStation no more?" And it's not because I don't want to. It's not because I don't got cool games or it's not because I don't got the new system. It's because I work too much. And fucking there's important things in life to do, you know, besides playing games. But people tell me, you know, you gotta take a bit time for yourself, Eddie. You gotta like take a couple hours for yourself to sleep. You gotta take a couple hours for yourself to game or do whatever you gotta do, you heard? And it's just like, well, I'll do that when I'm fucking satisfied where I am in my career. You know, to me it was like I felt like sitting around playing games is wasting my life away and I need to fucking hustle down and buckle up and just do this shit. And so that's why I've been doing that. And I honestly, it bugged me at first, but now I don't even care anymore. But yeah, once we get to our goal, then I'll fucking come back and I'll play that game I was playing. I was playing Dying Light 2, and yeah, I was playing Dying Light 2. I literally have a game where you break out of jail. It's called No Way Out or A Way Out, and the you need two people in the game. The second person doesn't even need to own the game. You invite them in, and you guys break out of jail together. You guys got to go like back to back and like use your feet to go up the wall and go way up. It's a whole game about breaking out of jail. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys would be into something like that or into me fucking streaming that on something one day with one of the subscribers. Obviously, would be the other person. Um, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do that one day, not anytime soon, because obviously I want to hit my goal first. But yeah, once we hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers, then we can do all kinds of shit like that, you know. But in the meantime, I gotta fucking keep focusing on content. Xbox, I never really liked too much. I do own an Xbox though, right here, but I don't barely play it. Um, but dude, I got like 30 something consoles. That's the thing. Like, you guys see this stuff, and it's just like when I quit drugs, bro, I didn't have anything to spend my money on, and I didn't want to have the money on me and try to relapse, or I didn't want to. It just helped me, bro. Buying all this shit when I would get paid, I would go buy something like a game or whatever, and at least I'm not buying Oxy 80s, right? that's how I was looking at it. Like, okay, I'm not buying drugs. And that's what helped me. And now 5 years later, I'm still clean. I'm still out of jail. You know, like I don't know. Let's see. See, look at this. 4 Nintendo Switches. I'm not trying to brag, but like I got the Animal Crossing Switch, the entire Red Switch, the Mario Odyssey Switch, and the very first Switch. Um, that's just some of the stuff. Like I got every Nintendo console from the normal Nintendo to the Super, all of them. You know, but it's more of a collection. It's more of collecting the shit. Because Nintendo stuff don't lose its value. I can literally go sell any of that shit right now for more money than I paid for it. My word. Those fucking Nintendo Switches went up in value because they're like special ones or whatever. Weird stuff goes up in value with Nintendo, and I've had certain games that I bought for like $90 that have gone up to like a couple $100s. I got Nintendo 64 games that are like in mint condition that are worth fucking hundreds of dollars, and you can sell this shit like it's like that. It's like cash. You should have bought music equipment. Yeah, this is before I decided to do that, bro. You know what I mean? Or I would have. If I had that plan back then I would have. But you see, my plan back then was to try to like start a gaming channel or some shit like that. So I was putting everything into that. But then I seen like all these fucking guys in the genre that are rich and shit, and it's like they get gifted fucking thousands of gifts every week by people and by companies and shit. How the fuck do you keep up with that shit? You know what I mean? How do you keep up with that with them type of people? You can't. Not when you're just a regular average person. So I just said fuck it and I just didn't do it. And then a long time came afterwards, like a year later, and I seen Death Lockdown 23 and One's channel, and I was like, shit, yo, I relate to this dude because he wasn't a gang member, he was white, and he was fucking, 10 toes down. So, what does it say? Hope you are beyond proud of yourself for the person you are now after doing all that time. Thank you endlessly. And I am proud of myself, and I am actually really happy in my life right now. So, yeah, you should. Yeah, so that's why I didn't buy music equipment, Patrick. You know, but if I could go back on that, I would. But I do have like this. This is not much. I have this. I bought this for like $100 and something. It's just a Blue Yeti mic. I'm trying. We got the fucking $500. Where is it? The lady donated $500 to us like a month ago, right? And I went out and bought a camera wherever the hell it is. Anyway, I got this 4K camera and it's really good. It's a camcorder and stuff, and we upgraded the camera we're on now, the webcam, right? And then we bought a phone because we needed the phone for the shorts. So I think we did pretty good getting those three devices. The phone that I ended up getting was fucking garbage. It didn't even end up working. And it's still sitting right there. I haven't sent it back yet. It's like little things like that. It's just like I don't have time to do little shit like that, man. It would only take a few minutes probably, but it's just not a number one concern. Um, so yeah, and because it was like a Android no name type thing, so I just ended up buying another Samsung because the Samsungs I've always had them and they've never given me a problem, you know. So I got like the cheapest Samsung that I could get, and yeah, the rest is history. You heard? It's just like when you're not on drugs, you end up buying stuff, you accumulate stuff. It's just like when you're on drugs, you mostly will sell your stuff. Like if I was on drugs, I would be like Jones in and need drugs, and I would sell that fucking in a minute for like $200 or $300, even though I paid over a grand for it. Like with all the stuff that day, with the games and the headset and the fucking um, what else did I get? A second controller and fucking the thing the controllers sit on to charge. You know, all that came to fucking a lot, bro. And I got it the first day it came out. You don't want to be like them. They're all sellouts. Who's all sellouts? Am I missing something here? Oh, okay, okay. You're talking about the guys that are getting all that shit. Yeah, I know. They get big, fucking huge into the gaming shit, and then it's like they don't even give a fuck because they're getting so many gifts gifted to them. It's like they don't even care no more about their fans. They're just so big and got so much shit going on in the chat. The chat goes brrr, and yeah, bro. It's just like you don't want to be. Okay, it's you new. It's your new addiction. It's basically it could you could call it a new addiction, but I haven't bought a game in like probably like 5 months. So technically, an addiction is something that you keep on doing, right? So if it was an addiction, I'm over it. You know what I mean? Because I realize going and doing this shit with the games ain't gonna do nothing for me in the long run. Yeah, it might stay and hold its value if that, but in the long run, it's not progressing my life. And the number one thing I want to do is progress my life where I don't have to fucking work construction for the rest of my life. And I don't mind working it now just to pay for everything and keep my shit flowing, keep my house and keep my food and keep everything that I pay, like internet and all that. Keep shit going, you know? Because I pay $13.50 for rent. That's a lot, bro. Every month, you know. Fuck, when you're a criminal or a drug addict and you're on heavy drugs like that, it's very hard to hand over somebody $1,350. When I was on Oxy 80s, I don't think I could ever hand someone over that much money. I wouldn't. I'd come up with some kind of an excuse. You'd be getting some kind of an excuse. For real, for real. And it would be like, oh, I love Prada too, bro. I got a bunch of Versace and Prada sunglasses. I love Prada sunglasses. I like the big Pradas. I had Pradas before, but I love the Versace originals. That's the ones I wear with the little circle on the side. Yeah, those are my favorite. They've always been my favorite since I was a teenager. Except when I was a teenager, they didn't have the gold part on it. It was just all black when I was a teenager. But yeah, these are the originals, you know. They call the original Versace's. They're the first pretty much pair. But now they're newer because they have the gold. But the ones I had are just all black, you know. But I love these, yo. These things are like 500 bucks. I don't know how much they are. 400. I'm not sure. I don't even count like shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not anything to do with stuff is value. It's nothing to do with your stuff. It's nothing to do with what you have. It's nothing to do with any of that shit. Material possessions don't mean shit to me, bro. You know what I mean? If I could give away all this shit right now to make my number one choice happen that I want in life, it'd be like that, you know? And the thing is, having stuff ain't nothing if you don't got a partner or if you don't got love, you feel me? And if you're not straight, it's just like, I don't know how you can enjoy life if you're sticking needles in your arms and fucking smoking crack and all that, right? I feel sorry for people that are addicted, you know, because I've been there, and it really is hard to quit. It's hard to stop going to jail. It's hard to quit drugs. And you're looking at a man that did both of those things. Okay, I used to have a serious a serious oxycontin 80s addiction from a young age, and I quit all that shit. I got off of it, and that's the best thing I ever did for myself. Okay, I think if I wouldn't have got off of it, I would probably gone back to jail. It was getting off of the dope and off of like, well, it's not dope, but off of the pills is what helped me basically stay out of jail because you get real violent when you're into the pills. You know, if you don't have the pills, you get real. Well, I used to get real violent and want to rob people and rob dealers. And you speak deep and sincere. Thank you, honestly. Whatever happened to the guy you interviewed behind Tim Hortons and he's changed his life to God? Tim, he didn't change his life to God. He was fucking nodding out in the video, bro. Come on. He wasn't not. He wasn't changing his life to God. He says one thing one day and he's the next day, bro. I've seen him around a little bit here and there. Um, if I do see him the next time, I'll get a part two, okay? Because I do see him quite often. I seen him like 3 days ago, actually, him and his girlfriend. So, yeah. If I see him again, I'll interview him again for a second one, and hopefully he's not so tired. Literally nodding out in the video, bro. So I had to cut that video short because he was literally passing out in the video talking, and he started talking all weird and shit. So I was just like, all right, look it. And that guy there, he has been helped out by me so much. Okay, when he was not a drug addict and he was just on methadone about 4 years ago, I literally fucking let that kid fucking stay in my house and fucking stay in my spare room with his brother because his brother used to always sneak in the fucking window. And that's when they were like somewhat normal. And they used to give me, they don't think they didn't pay me, like obviously got money from them. Him and his girl gave me like a lot of money. Um, and they used to go out and do shit every night. They used to go out and do crime every night and bring me all the stuff. I'd stay at home, obviously. I'm dope dealer, right? So I'm sitting there waiting for these guys, and they would go out at nighttime, and they would come back with like fucking like $50 or $80 in change, like stupid shit from like breaking into cars and all fuckery, right? Like shit I used to do when I was 12. Put it that way. Grown men are fucking doing to get change. So yeah, that's the shit I used to do when I was a little teenager, and whatever, you know, they used to come and give me the money and shit like that, and I'd just give them weed because back then weed wasn't legal, and back then weed wasn't legal in Canada. You couldn't just walk in the store and buy it. Like so, literally, you had to go to a dealer to get weed. So that's back when I was still selling weed. Sorry to hear that, Patrick. It takes a lot to admit that, and I feel for you. What did he say? I'm an alcoholic. So are my parents. Bro. Yeah, she's totally right. Thanks for admitting that, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're an alcoholic, you'll be an alcoholic for life. That's the thing. And when you're a drug addict, you're a drug addict for life. I've been clean for 5 years, and this thing is, that shit's still right here in the back of my head. You feel me? Every day, Satan or whatever the fuck, the devil, something right here is just telling me to use that shit. You'll never ever not want to use it. It's like mind over matter. Like literally, when you quit, that shit'll still be there every day telling you to go use. Anytime you get upset or down or this and that, it'll be the first thing you think about, you know? But you just got to overcome that shit. You just got to overcome it. It's your mind. You can't make, you're the only one that can make yourself do things, okay? You're the only one that can fucking make yourself do it. Nobody can help you. Nobody can fucking put you in rehab. You can go to rehab for a year and a half and get out and fucking use the next day. I know that for a fact. And the thing is, you're not going to quit unless you want to quit. So the choice is in you. Yeah. And it'll be the best thing you ever did for yourself, for real, for real. Like, you don't understand. My life's changed so much. If I didn't change my life and stop doing that stuff, I'd be back in jail right now. You guys wouldn't even know who I am. I would still be in jail right now. I'd probably be either dead or in jail for life. Um, a lot of stuff that I talk about on the channel in my stories and stuff, right? You got to remember, I can only talk about stuff I've done and incriminated for, like stuff that I've actually been convicted for or gone to the hole for, misconducts and stuff. I can't really talk about stuff that I haven't, you know what I mean? So the thing is, a lot of the stories that I tell have a big chunk of it left out because it's incriminating. You get it? So a lot of the stuff in the jails and stuff, I want to tell you guys so bad about how I actually really was, but I can't because that's fucking such a heat score shit to do, and I'm just not like that. Like honestly, if you guys can just read between the lines and shit like that when I talk about certain stories and stuff like that, I'll give like little subliminal messages and shit like, you know, it's hard. It's hard to fucking uh, tell people the story when you're trying to tell the story, but then there's incriminating shit in the story, so you kind of gotta like skip over that part, but still make the story good and still make it make sense. If you know what I mean? It's because you're Irish, lol. I don't drink that much anymore, but I can't seem to kick the habit. Okay, get this. I drank fucking from 12 years old till about 19, fucking every day almost, and like bad alcoholic. that, like 2 fours of beers, like liquor bottles, you name it, we were drinking it, and it's a lot. Like when people quit that stuff, it's a lot. It's very hard to quit. Alcohol is very hard to quit, and the thing is, the jitters and the shakes and all that. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, it make you shake and jitter and all that. And the thing is, alcohol is alcohol. You know what I mean? And now weed's legal, just like alcohol is. Alcohol can be used in a way that is moderate, or you can be a social drinker, or you can be an alcoholic. You know what I mean? I think if people just have like a glass of wine here or there or whatever, that's not really an alcoholic. An alcoholic is basically like somebody who's drinking every day to get drunk. You know what I mean? If you don't drink to the point to get drunk every day, what am I even talking about? I don't really give a shit about people that drink. Like, honestly, it's not even bad. Like, honestly, I don't think it's that bad. It's totally legal. You know what I mean? And I smoke weed, so who am I to judge anybody? You know what I mean? Um, I've had a lot of alcoholics in my family. I've had a lot of alcoholic friends. I've been an alcoholic myself. When I was 19 years old and actually old enough to drink and old enough to go to the bars, because here in Canada it's 19, not 21, I was got it out of my system, you know. And to me, alcohol and weed was a waste of money when I was on Oxy 80s. It was like people would come to me or whatever with weed or something. Yeah, I'm going to take the weed, but I'm not going to smoke the weed or whatever. I'm going to sell the weed to get money. So yeah, it was just like alcohol and weed to me was just like money. Like I didn't look at it like alcohol and weed. I looked at it like just extra money. And you're crazy if you fucking do it because that's just dumb. Like so, basically, if you're on hard drugs, the last thing you're gonna want is weed. Put it that way. And so that's how you know if people are actually doing good. If they're smoking weed and shit, they're probably not on a bunch of hard drugs. I'm Italian, Irish, and German. Okay, cool, cool. Double devil, even worse. I'm only half Irish. I'm Scottish. Okay. One of my homies was telling me earlier today when we were talking about addiction and shit on the phone. He used to fucking speedball, fucking put cocaine and heroin in at the same time and do it all in one, like in a needle. Oh man, that shit'll kill you. Anyway, we'll change the subject because I don't want to trigger nobody. You heard? I don't want to trigger no one. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings. I don't want to even talk about it myself because it's a fucked up subject. You know what I mean? Let's just say that it's very good if you can overcome your addiction and like all the power to everybody that's trying to overcome their addiction. And I got a lot of respect for anyone that has overcome their addiction. All right, that's it. That's all we're going to talk about. All right, so the devil, yeah. Is there a devil? Is the devil real? Is God real? You don't know, right? We don't know. You got to see shit to believe it. That's what people say. But I know there's got to be something out there. You know what I mean? Like, why is my life so much like a movie? You know, honestly, like I've almost died how many times, and everybody died around me. So it's almost made me numb to death to the point where it's just like almost not even realistic anymore. But I know it is, and I know people can go any day. And yeah, man, it's just a lot. You Sicilian? That's what's up. My man loves it too. I love Italians, especially Germans. Yeah. Best advice to someone who wants to be a content creator? Okay. Okay, that's a good question. You know, I love that question. Okay, so my best advice for someone who wants to be a content creator is do the content on something that you enjoy, something that you are knowledgeable about. But the main thing is do not let the trolls get to you. Do not let these trolls get to you. Let it go in one ear and out the other. You know, you do this kind of job, you can't let anybody get to you. You can't have people thinking anything that they can get to you because then they'll just keep doing it. You know what I mean? So that's my advice for someone that wants to be a content creator. Basically, it's like don't let them trolls get to you, because they're gonna come at you hard, and it's like they won't stop. And the more you feed into it, the more they gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we had a hacker in the fucking chat earlier today on the first live that fucking made Endlessly not be able to comment. About 2 weeks ago, me and Anna couldn't see each other's comments. And there's a bunch more stuff that has happened on Kazo's channel and my channel. It's crazy. Eddie, you need to get a Leafs hat now. Go Leafs, go. Hockey is back. For real. I've always wore these 5950 fullback hats, you know, the new era ones. So that's why it's always baseball. But I like Toronto. I've always cheered for Toronto. You know, they're not great. They don't ever win. But, you know, we still got to cheer for the fucking homies. Cheer for the Six. One day. But yeah, the Blue Jays actually do win. Yes, hockey is back. Vegas Golden Knights got the win tonight. I was watching it earlier. Nice, nice. Yeah, me, I just don't got fucking time to be having luxuries like that, you know. I miss watching stuff on TV. Like, I used to watch shows and shit, different things. And when you're a content creator, this is one thing I'm going to say too. Don't overburn yourself. Don't let yourself do too much. And I should take my own advice, because honestly, when you're working for somebody else and you're working at a job, you know when to go home. You know when to stop, right? When you work for yourself and you just want to make it, you don't know when to fucking stop. You're your own boss. So it's like, I'm going to take a break, and you go on a break for 5 fucking minutes and you come right back to doing what you were doing. It's just like, that's what it is. When you're a content creator, just take breaks for yourself and make sure that you still keep taking care of yourself. Don't like let yourself go while you're working. And I have to fucking take my own advice too. I'm not saying that I'm doing good at that, because I'm actually not. I'm actually gonna start doing a lot better though, you know. And yeah, basically I said we were gonna go live for an hour. It's been an hour and a half, you know. It dropped from 10 to 5. So it looks like people are getting tired. It's 1 a.m. 1 a.m. here in Toronto. Okay. And I love all of you guys in the chat, you know. You should have been watching Eddie. You should have been watching Eddie. Eddie, you need to get it. What have I should have been watching? What should I have been watching? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, brother. What should I have been watching? Not sure what that means, dude. Homie. Irish. I got 2 new Irish dudes in the chat. They're pretty cool. Pretty damn cool, man. I like getting new people. Yo, you guys, all of the new people that just came, the Irish dudes, make sure you remember to smack the subscriber button, bro. It does help. It's like one of the only things that can help. It's free. You know what I mean? Smash the like button. That's also free. Turn the notification bell on so you know when I'm live, or you know when I put new content out. All the fun stuff, you know? And if anyone ever wants to donate, it's right there. There's my PayPal. All right? Hope you guys had a good live here. You know what I mean? Try to give you guys entertainment. You know, I try to do my best. Like I said, I'm going to start bringing the stories back for you guys, because you guys are probably wondering, like, I know people love the stories. You know what I mean? That's your favorite part of the channel. So, you know, we're going to do some stories for y'all. All right? Peace, yo. Love each and every one of you guys, man. LTF chat all day. 100. You heard?